Hello, Mass Attacks here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the Tier 8 Premium Medium Japanese tank. It is the STA-2. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank are good. They are for me STA-1 and they're all onto the 5th skill. The equipment that I use in the special mobility slot is vents. Then I've got a gun rammer and a vertical stabilizer. I also use the premium consumable food. So let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Fisherman's Bay. It's a standard battle and we're all tier 8, so a good test. So I want to go to the middle. What I can tell you about this tank is it's not one of my favourites. I think it's a little bit underpowered. But what it is good at is spotting. With my crew and equipment, I haven't got any equipment to increase my view range, but I've still got a view range of 462 metres. So the view range is good. So I make my way to the middle and I'm going to see if I can spot enemy heavies heading into the town. Now I did get spotted there, but I'm in decent cover behind this building. Although I did get stunned by that artillery, but it directly can't hit us. I do have nice support with this CS-52 and T-44. So hopefully we can get some shots into some enemy heavy tanks pulling into the town. So what I find with this tank is all the stuff about it, apart from the view range, is just mediocre. There's a Lynx. Can I sneak a shot into him? I'd like to get rid of the wheels. Nice shot into him, just pulled back. So as I was saying, the armour is poor. You've got decent gun depression, but you cannot really play a hold down because they'll penetrate your turret. The mobility is okay, and the gun is okay, just average for both them really. So I'll tell you about the gun on this tank. It is a 90mm gun. It has 212mm of penetration, which is nothing special, with 240 alpha damage, which is about standard for a 90mm gun. With my crew and equipment, I've got a reload time of 5.91 seconds, which isn't too bad. I've got a DPM of 2436. And then I've got an aim time of 1.66 seconds, which is good, and a dispersion of 0.31. So this is a proper sniper. I've just sniped a shot into that defender. If you stay in cover and protect yourself, it is quite decent at sniping. So I get a shot into that IS-2 and I'm getting some assistance because the artillery's just hit them. So as I was saying, this tank's got decent gun depression. It has got 10 degrees. So you can play a hull down with this tank, but I would advise against doing it in front line. You want to be second line and just support. Now an IS-5's pushing through the town. Can I sneak a shot into him? No, he's pushing around the front, so I can't get a shot into him. So another stat about the gun is your shell velocity is average, pretty much like everything about this tank, and it is 1147 meters per second, which is fine from medium range, but if you're shooting long range moving tanks, you might have to give a little bit lead on them. So now there's a Bizontier pushed into the town. He's went round the front, so I can't get shots into him. So it looks like we're going to lose the town. We have lost 2 tanks already, our EBR and OHO in the town. But I'm just getting a snapshot into the IS-2, just pushing into town. They are doing the line that I can get shots into. Just trying to find a cut there. They should pass here. Can I get another shot? Another shot into the IS-2. There was a defender following them. Have getting spotted. Managed a 3rd shot into the IS-2. Just pulling back. There's a CS-53 in front of us. Managed to get a shot into him. I'm going to have to be careful now, but I'd love to get that Lynx. Can I snap her? And he's been taken out. Great tank to get out, so he'll not be spotting us. But now I'm going to have to relocate. It's a really dangerous position. There's a defender. Just bounced, but he missed his shot. So now I'm going to relocate. I want to get out of this field. The enemy heavy tanks have won the town, and now the medium tanks are pushing the middle, expose us, light us all up. So I'm just zigzagging a little bit and trying to get out of the field. I don't want to pull too far away right at the back, but I do want to find a line of bushes so I can use my view range to spot some of these targets. All my teammates that are trapped in the field are going to be in big trouble now, because the enemy can get them from 3 different angles. We do have a light tank in the field, so he'll be spotting for us, so I'm just going to sit next to this CS-52, snipe from this bush line. What I'm hoping is going to happen is they're going to try and push aggressive, because they do have the majority of the map in their control. So if the mediums push, hopefully we can snipe them, take the mediums from the middle and get control of the middle, or the heavies are going to push, try and peek over the ridge, and we'll be able to take them out, and then we'll have the city. When the enemy team or your team gets control of the map and the other team's all cornered into one area, it is really hard to win from that situation. The person who has map control is favoured to win, because they can come from all different angles, get different angles on you, especially if they've got somebody who can light you all up. And you do see lots of games, you'll be in lots of games where your team will just try and camp, and the majority of them games you will lose. And now we're starting to turn it around. There is only one medium tank left in the middle. I'm surprised that T-44 has survived. And there's a shot into the Bizontier and managed to take him out. So there's only the defender, and what I'm thinking now is, should I push in the middle, help the T-44? T-44 is pushed into the CS-53. I'm thinking I'm going to the middle. The CS-52 is going to the middle. He's on the same wavelength as me. He must be thinking the same. So I'm planning on going to the middle, get the CS-53, and then push right round the back of the enemy base. It's always good when somebody's thinking the same way you are. It's practically as good as being in a platoon, but without the voice chat on. So we're pushing in. CS-52 done exactly what I wanted to do, and now I want to push right into the town. It looks like the CS-52 is going to keep the middle, and that's good. If I spot over in the corner, hopefully he'll be able to get shots into them. So I'm going to push into the town and try and get right round the back, and while I do, I will tell you about the armour on this tank, and as I said, it is poor. So on the hull, on the front, you've got 45mm of armour, which isn't going to bounce anything, and then you've got 35 on the side, 25 on the rear, and then your turret armour is just slightly better. You've got 70mm on the front, which is garbage, 60 on the side, 35 on the rear. So you really don't want to get into a brawling match, because the enemy tank isn't going to miss a shot into you. So I've spotted the artillery getting a shot into him, and he's been taken out. Not sure if it was my friend in the middle. It looks like it was the CS-52. So the tactics is working between us, even though we're not in contact. So I'm going to keep on pushing up to the middle. There is a house here with some bush cover, and now there's a Progetto trying to counter me position. Managed to get a snapshot into him. He has got 3 shells in his clip if he's fully loaded. So I'm hoping for support from me CS-52, just hiding behind the building. I'm expecting him to push around the other side, and he has. Snuck 1 shot in, and now I want to get out the way. He's getting 1 shot into us, just pushing round the building. And I'm round. Can I get another shot? Somebody else, a Kanja Panzer's hit us. I'm getting a shot into the Bizontier, and he's unloaded his full clip on us, but I've managed to take him out because I did have the hit points. So that was fortunate. Now I'm just pulling back. So now I'm just a 1-shotter. I don't want to push forward round the back of the enemy base. What I am concerned about is, where is that defender? He hasn't been spotted for a while, and he was behind our base, and he knows my location, so he could be coming through the town to take us out. So I want to head back through the town, see if I can spot him first, see if we can take him out so I don't have to worry about a tank behind us. So as I do, I'll tell you about the mobility of this tank. And as you can see, it's okay. You do get 55 kilometers an hour going forward, but what's really good about it is you do get 23 kilometers an hour in reverse, which is excellent for pulling back, but you do need to pull back because they will penetrate your turret. As I say, the armor's poor. And look what's happening. The CS-52, he's totally on the same wavelength as me. He's coming down and looking for the defender with us, and he's spotted the defender. So what I want to do, since there's 2 of us, I want to try and flank round. Can I get a shot from the side? Especially since I'm only a 1-shotter. I'm not spotted, so I want to flank round the end straight. The CS-52 is getting all the focus from the defender, I suspect, since I'm not spotted. I suspect he did get spotted, so just going to try and peek round this corner. Defender's moved. Where is he? There he is. Snuck one shot into him, pulled back. He's getting a shot into me friend in the CS-52. Can I get another shot in? Getting another shot, and I've set him on fire, and he's been taken out. So only one tank left, Panzer 105. So I've just pressed affirmative just to acknowledge to the CS-52 that was great team play, and we're also getting support from the UDES 14-5. So the Panzer 105 was right in the far corner, so I'm going to go right through the town first, see if he's trying to push support as defender, see if he's coming behind us. So with this battle, I haven't made this tank look as poor as what I actually think it is, but I have to say this is the best battle I've ever had in this tank. I do get so frustrated playing this tank, especially since my game style, I like to play more aggressive and not sit at the back just sniping, and I find that I enjoy mediums a lot more when I can get involved, get a little wolf pack going like I have been with the CS-52, get well stuck in and involved. I'm really not into sitting right at the back. I'd probably have a lot better battles if I did in this tank, but that's not for me. But it is okay for making credits, and it's good for training me crew for me STB1. If I remember correctly, I had a lot of credits from opening Christmas boxes. Not sure if it was this year or last year, but I really don't play this tank that often. And I had a look to see if I could spend some of them credits, get a new tank, and I have got the majority of them, and this was, in my opinion, the best of what was left, especially at tier 8, since I've nearly got all the tier 8 tanks, and I don't really like purchasing lower tier tanks. I never really use them. So anyway, back to the battle. Only one German tank destroyer left, and I suspect he's in this corner, just trying to use the bushes to spot. What we really don't want to be doing is all of us going in individually, one by one, and letting this tank destroyer just take us out one by one, because we could throw the game by doing that. So I'm just trying to keep into the bush line, see if I can spot. Doesn't look like he's in the lake. He must be right at the back, and I've spotted him. Wow, he's just missed a clean shot into the back of my tank. He's tucked well in the corner there, so I didn't spot him till I passed him. So I've hid behind this house, and there's an arty strike, a massive arty strike, 952 assistance off that. So I'm just going to stop behind this building, wait for my teammates to catch up. I'm hoping the UDES goes in, because he can take a shot, and then hopefully I can peek and take him out. But the UDES doesn't look like he's going in. Is my friend in the CS-52 going in? He's going straight in and snapshot him. If it wasn't me, I'm glad he got the last kill. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It was a Masters Ace Tanker Award, and I got the high caliber for me 4,203 damage with 2,142 assist. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1,679. Top for damage, I made 186,000 credits, that's due to a personal reserve bonus, plus 7,810 XP, that's due to playing a premium vehicle, for tactical training, not sure what that is, a personal reserve bonus, and an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it and the information was useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.